Well, folks, like I talked about in another video there, I've got to get the carbs off, get them cleaned up so we can see how this thing's going to run. In order to get the carbs out, you got to get the air box off. And to get the air box off, you got to lean the engine forward so you got room to get it out, because they just didn't leave you any. Which means you got to take out pretty much all the engine mounts and what have you, chain and or sprocket off of here so you can lean this thing forward. But yeah, a bunch of stuff's got to come off. All right, stand by 1 second. Let me just unhook them real quick. It's going to be boring. Okay, we're ready again. Well, now it seems that everything is unhooked. Choke linkage is grabbing the air cleaner. And we have a couple things. Okay, hold on. We got another Drain hose on the other side. Okay. Yeah. Wow, huh? All right, folks, there we have it. A rack of 6 inline carburetors. First time I've ever done a rack of 6 inline carburetors. Actually, I've done a lot of Valkyries, which have 6 carburetors, but they're in a different configuration than these. These are inline, shaped like a V, as you can see. And so I know they got some gas in them. Let me get the gas out and let's pop the bowl off of here. Just real quick before I pull any bowls off, they've never ever been off. There's no screws on this thing that's ever been touched. All right, first look here on number 1 carb. It's going to be the worst because that's the side that the kickstand's on. They all lean to number 1. Float stuck in the wide open position from being gummed up. Jets are clogged up. Look about down in that hole right there. Woo! Look like they've been sitting a long time. Yeah, that's stuck right there. It's supposed to move. All right, let me pop off a couple more. All right, I jumped up here to number 4, and well, it looks just as bad. A lot of sediment in there. Jets aren't quite as bad, but they're still clogged up. The float does move on this one. So yeah, they're going to need a nice little cleaning. All right, guys. So anyway, I guess the next couple videos, this one's going to get too long. The next ones will be getting the carbs cleaned. I got to get them back on and fire this bike up and hear it run before we go any further. All this work just to get some carbs off, huh? Jeez. Thanks for watching. Peace out.